So I think there's three outstanding moments in the business that's made us a finalist this year. I think the first would be around the way that the franchisees and the business has really demonstrated the collaborative power of a franchise network working together. That really manifested itself in the way that the network came together to deliver some very large-scale and complicated solutions for some major clients, specifically in the pharmaceutical and retail sectors. And I think those solutions that they delivered really demonstrate that the culture in the business. I've worked in franchising for about 20 years, and what really impressed me about Speedy Freight was the agility that the business showed and the teamwork really to deliver some very complicated solutions to clients across Europe. And I think that the final sort of area I'd point to will be the way that the model has evolved and changed over the last 12 to 18 months. We've now got a range of value-added services which our franchisees can offer to clients, both new and existing, and that really demonstrates the way that the business is continually looking forward to evolve the business model moving forward. So those will be the three key areas. So I think the biggest standout moment in the last 12 months would, if we look back to 2020 and 2021, clearly they were very challenging years from a trading point of view. Our franchisees and our branches had to look at new ways of working with our help. And really the objectives there were to keep colleagues safe, but to continue to deliver first-class customer service. So I think it's against that background really that the biggest standout moment would be winning nearly £15 million worth of national account business that was passed on to franchisees. So that was about 40% of our turnover in 2020. And that work was passed on to our franchisees for them to deliver in their local respective territories. They had to work to some very demanding service level agreements with those clients and key performance indicators. So that would have been challenging in normal times, but with the background of a pandemic, it really showed the teamwork of the business and everybody pulling in the same direction.
So in terms of what would our franchisees say and would attribute our success to, it's that we don't stand still. We are always looking at new opportunities for our franchisees and continue to develop new services that complement our core business. We see ourselves as one team where every member of the team has a positive can-do mentality and the sky's the limit approach. We encourage peer-to-peer support and have introduced initiatives like our Freight Ideas online suggestion box, our Brew for Two colleague calls and our Franchisee Representative Council to really harness positive development and change within our business. And we encourage talent and invest in training and development to nurture progression within the business. Our franchisees would say that we're worthy of winning this award because Speedy Freight has grown significantly year on year. Our brand has become more recognisable and our franchisees really do talk about their pride of being part of this business and this franchise. Our franchisees have fed back on our ability to look forward and develop our model to meet the needs of the evolving macro and micro climate, and in many ways keeping ahead of the market, which has also seen Speedy Freight recognised by multiple industry award bodies. We regularly seek feedback and listen to our franchisees' needs, and franchisees recount to us about how we support them and help them progress within the business with tailored approaches to their requirements, helping each of them to reach their full potential, with many experiencing financial rewards that have significantly exceeded their expectations. The future for Speedy Freight is really exciting, particularly as we've developed lots of new services. We are constantly evolving and there's so many opportunities within our market. Logistics is an expanding sector and a really core sector for the United Kingdom, Europe, worldwide. So there's loads of different things that we can do and our franchisees can be part of to really help the UK prosper and support businesses of all shapes and sizes, small or large, from industry through to retail, manufacturing, construction, pharmaceuticals. It's a massive opportunity for us as a business, but also for supporting other industries in the UK.
So the support infrastructure during COVID, I guess we had to escalate a number of systems and processes that we've been looking at for a while, particularly around IT. So We develop platforms which let our franchisees work remotely, deal with their customers remotely, and still provide really great first-class service to their clients and to our franchisees. We definitely looked at keeping in touch with franchisees on a personal level as well, just to make sure that they were coping with pretty challenging personal and business scenarios. So we wanted to make sure that them and their teams were coping okay while still being able to offer a great service to our clients.
Colleague wellbeing and our franchisee wellbeing is really important to us, and that's why we've introduced things like our Brew for Two, where it's brought franchisees and colleagues from opposite ends of the country together on a call, Teams call, face to face, so they can talk about their issues and their challenges within branch, within the overall environment, so they can share ideas and support one another and how they meet clients' needs, but also how they provide that support for their team members as well. We've also, we partner with Able Futures to provide dedicated counselling support should anyone require them, and also involved in promoting NHS Every Mind Matters as well.
So I think in terms of the way that we've looked to evolve and change the way that we support franchisees specifically, we've actually looked at a whole different infrastructure now in terms of supporting franchisees. The type of commercial and slightly more strategic support that they need is now changing. So as an example of that, we've recently brought on a business coach to work specifically with franchisees on a slightly less operational level, but more about how they think about their business and how they grow their business moving forward, which I think is especially important as the strategic direction of the business moves to a place where we want to be a one-stop solution for our clients for all of their transport and logistics needs. Then our franchisees need to think about how they evolve their business to get to that place.
So over the last 18 months, we've really had to adapt to economic changes and changing needs of our client base. Clients may have had in-house logistics previously and they've had to look outwardly for support, and we've been able to create bespoke solutions from them, and that's where our franchisees have had to perhaps change their mindsets to offer new solutions. So supporting them with managing change, supporting their teams through change has been key, and something that we've spent a lot of time developing, and have various training courses and regular calls and contact with our franchisees to help them meet the changing economic needs.